for a very long time. And everybody told me I should go online, and I was very resistant. I was approaching my 50th birthday, and I said, all right, I'm just going to do it. I threw a profile up. The next morning, I woke up and I had 100 responses, and I felt like the new girl with fresh meat stamped on her forehead.
I met Susan online. We exchanged emails. I wrote her a long email, and she reluctantly responded because I was still in Seattle.
Seattle? What do I need a guy from Seattle from? I'm not leaving New York.
I think she liked the email because I actually kind of wrote a long letter telling her that I was actually planning on moving to New York.
Usually the emails say, I read your profile, sounds interesting, drop me a line, or I saw your picture, I like your smile, tell me what you think. So when I opened up his email, it was a full-blown letter, an old-fashioned letter with paragraphs and punctuation and no typos.
And then about a week later, we started talking on the phone, and immediately it was extremely comfortable.
Well, it was going to be 3 weeks before, or 3 or 4 weeks before he got here.
Even though we had been conversing electronically and over the phone for a month, there was still that caution until you actually meet somebody, face to face.
I had a medical procedure the day before, and I was sick as a dog, but I looked fantastic.
I was waiting outside her apartment, and she came walking out, and I knew right away, this was going to be great.
I had a great time, and within the first 5 minutes of the date, I said, on that second date, I'm saying yes. And our second date started at noon and ended at 2 o'clock in the morning. We were standing on the pier on the Hudson River, and I said, this is the guy. Yeah.
We had several weeks apart and then several weeks together. That's how it went for more than a year or so.
He did have one day of cold feet where he was saying he was sort of just finishing up a relationship, and I said, that's fine, you can go back to Seattle and figure out what you want. And I'm not ready, I'm done with dating. I don't want to be one of many, I want to be the one. He thought about it for about a day, and he said, nope, made up my mind. This is what I want. I made a little bit of room in my closet, which I'd never done for anyone before, and I gave him a shelf, and he never left.
We went on a little trip to see my son in Phoenix, and I decided to pop the question at that time. I think she kind of knew it was coming, but she didn't know exactly when it was going to be.
And I think we would have gotten proposed sooner, but he didn't quite know what to do about the ring. He was very nervous about buying the ring. So I finally said to him, you can use a placeholder, like a Cracker Jack ring or a cigar band or something, and we can go get the ring later.
So I had taken off the little key ring of my car.
He proposed with the ring from his key ring from his car.
And she actually wore that for about several months before we actually got an engagement ring.
He's very funny. He's got a great sense of humor, and he's a jokester.
And she's very serious, so it balances out.
Yeah, I'm very serious.